Welcome to CueCam Presenter 2.0. I'm Michael Forrest and I'm going to take you on a quick tour around everything that's changed and show you where everything lives now. So here is the new landing screen, pretty much the same as before. Your recent scripts here and your new generated script with ChatGPT there, but the big new addition here is the live camera, which takes you to this screen. So now you get your live camera preview and you get your sort of dashboard controls and a few other controls up the top. And that's if you don't want to have to create a new document just for the sake of using the live camera when you don't even have a script. This is what the new editor looks like. So you can see there's quite a lot of changes here. So your script now lives on the left-hand side here, and you can see there's a few changes to that. We have got the start button is up here above the brand new preview area. So now everything that you're putting in here, you can see updated here, so you know exactly what you're going to get. The sidebar on the left has been, like, everything's been sort of shifted out of there, and now it's just the list of the thumbnails, and you can change the size of that to see nice big thumbnails, and that sort of performance works. And I'll show you where the other things have moved, and it's all a bit more logical now. We have a new inspector over on the right, so you've got some buttons up the top here to go between your dashboard, card, document inspectors, and you see all the controls to do with this card here are now sort of living down here on the right. And of course, like if you multi-select cards, you can edit more than one thing. This is what a card looks like. So you've got this, you can just type. So this is where you're typing on the left. So you'll see that everything is added as this markup syntax and it's highlighted. So anything that's going to appear on your card is like highlighted in bright pink. You have also got, here's where your teleprompter text goes. So that's like anything that you want to show in your teleprompter or on your shoot, camera, which is also a teleprompter, will be in here. And you can even add comments so that if you just want some notes on the cards that don't show up in the teleprompter and don't show up in the presentation either, that goes here. And then all of the things that are attached to your card live over here on the right. So here we've got two images in line there. And you can click on that button up here to add loads of stuff. This is sort of where you go to see all the different sorts of things that you can add. And if you don't have to memorize the syntax for all these different things, they all live there. If I just sort of stop that, we can see all of the different slide things live. You can see there, like title, image, bullets, quotes, and actually there's quite a lot of new things that you can add into your card. So quotes, subtitles, sort of different sizes of text, bullet points, all the different things you can now add into your cards, and you can combine those in any way you want. If you just click on any of those attachments, so you see here, we're just clicking on the attachment, you have full control. So here's a video. We are showing all of the options for that video. You can just configure those in the same way as you did before. I just wanted to show you all the different ways the big pink button can look. So before you start, it's going to look like this. You'll see the record option. While you're going, you'll see that it's going to give you a little preview of the next card. If there's bullet points, then you see like it's going to show you what the text of that next bullet point is going to be at the end. It's sort of like quite tidy now. You can add a countdown timer. That this probably doesn't live in this bar, but that's where it is now. You've got all your different recording control states. So like you get ready, you can see the progress, you can sort of show the file once you've finished. And here you can see all of the different modes for your Stream Deck. So start, it will look like that. Then it will show next. It will show you that there's a bullet, and it will show you that you're at the end. If you don't have a Stream Deck, look, you can get the same buttons down the bottom of your iPad if you're using Video Pencil. The dashboard, which lives over here, now pops out when you start a new presentation. It has a brand new audio area where you can see your inputs, you can see your outputs here, so anything that's your microphone is there, any music that's playing. So this is sort of so you can really quickly, if you see that some music's playing or a video's playing and maybe you didn't realize it was going to play, you can just quickly stop it. You've got really fast access to the dashboard. You select your main camera here. You can share stuff live, anything. So this is all sort of, if you want to go off script, then you can just quickly share anything on your computer. You can toggle on and off the current slide. I'll show you what that's. So we've got a slide. I can just hide that, show it again. we've got aside 3D here. So aside is when we move everything out the way temporarily. We can maybe draw something and then we can move back out of aside and we're back to where we were before. And then underneath those controls, you see here video settings. So you can actually change the settings of your main camera here. So how does that look? Well, it just turns, it sort of gives you this. So here you've got brand new awesome green screen settings. You can really like control, you see I'm on my green screen here, it's looking really good. You can change opacity, contrast and things like that, and you can add your LUTs here. Just expand that out and you've got all the camera controls. And you can of course access this dash from anywhere on your Mac, including the next button and the record controls, just from your system menu on your Mac. So if you just have one screen and you just want to be like showing different things, sharing a window, you don't have to sort of keep alt tabbing back to CueCam. This is the card inspector. So you have things like your layout, you've got your sort of alignment, you've got your contrast, you've got your, you know, here's the video controls because there's a video attached. You've got some music controls down here because there's some music on this card, picture in picture, all the different things that you might want to do there. And you've also, you see up here, we've selected the dock inspector. So that gives you, this is gonna grow in time as we get more theming and templates. But here is where you go to sort of change the visual style. I'm using a little background on my titles, and I've changed the font size. And then in the top toolbar, you will now see the status of your teleprompter, shoot, and video pencil. And you see here, video pencil is connected. This is what the teleprompter window looks like. You've got your sort of movable teleprompter layer. You can resize that, move that about. You've also got your audio up here. You've got a pink button if you need it there, and you've also got some recording controls. If I move out of the way there. Shoot, it's going to tell you, oh look, I'm scanning for shoot devices. It's the same with video pencil. It tells you a bit about shoot because this is all included with CueCam Presenter. You get this full iPhone app, full iPad app, and they just connect together. It becomes really powerful. And if once a shoot camera is connected, so this used to be in the sidebar, now it's you see the phone up in that top bar, any phones that are connected, so more than one camera can be connected. You can see here, we're sending the program feed to shoot. On that phone, we're sending the virtual camera. We can select different options there, and we've got full access to all of our controls. And in fact, your camera presets will show up in there as well. It's a little thumbnail. So if you on shoot, you set some presets, they will show up here. You can just click them from CueCam directly. Similarly, CueCam finds your iPad, shows you all the remote controls there, and like, you know, you see it's like reflecting the exact controls I have on my iPad. And any of these, you can sort of change which live titles language we're in. So if we want to be, you know, in English, that's going to show up in English. But if I switched it to French, then it would recognize French. You can control videos. You can do various different things, and right-click anything on there as well if you want a deep link to control it from somewhere else. And these all show up in your Stream Deck as well. Now we've got this brand new over on the right layout selector. So if you're not sure where to start, these are some really great suggestions of the types of layouts that you might want to use, and you can just access those from the preview window. So when you're adding a new card, just sort of decide what you want that to look like. And we have loads of stuff in here. Have a look. So, you know, just you and the teleprompter. I think a lot of the time that's all you want. You can have a title, and an icon, title and bullets, picture and title, like more than one picture now. Like you can actually sort of lay out these cards however you want now. Pictures and bullets, like a big photo in the background. You can put things on top of a background. You can attach a video. You can attach a video background. So if you select that, it's going to show you can mute the video and loop it, and then that becomes a video background on that card. You can share your screen, or you can select a specific app, a specific window. If you share a website, it's actually going to show whatever your default browser is in there. It's going to fire that up with the link and share it on your main desktop. So that's just all going to happen for you. You can just sort of create that layout and just change the website, and a second camera. And all of these, you see, you've got the picture-in-picture option as well. There are some new add buttons down the bottom, down here. So you can sort of just plain add a card. That's sort of what we had before. Or you can, well, if I just show you here, you can actually add multiple cards. If you just multi-select some images and videos, it will just create a card for each one of those. So if you have a sequence, you can just sort of like add those. All this stuff works with drag and drop as well. And then, yeah, if you add a layout, you get all of those possible slide layouts that I showed you before for the new card. So if you do sort of edit the layout from up here, it will sort of remember what content was on that card before and sort of like only add stuff that wasn't already there, so you can sort of experiment with different layouts. And then we've got some new AI generation options. So this generate button now gives you the ability to generate however many cards you want. You can ask it to create image prompts, and you can also tell it like, oh, you can give it your current script and it can sort of expand on that if you want. And those image prompts will be attached to the generated cards, or you can make your own image prompts. So say if you want a slide background, you can go away, generate that, and then maybe you'll have like a sort of, you know, whatever, like you can really quickly generate slide backgrounds and stuff. So yeah, this is CueCam 2.0. I've put a lot of time and energy into this. It was just going to be a quick sort of preview window, and then I just realized, okay, a lot is changing. The document format's changing. I'm giving you all this new flexibility. So it was just an opportunity as well to move things to where they belong. So I hope you like this new version of CueCam, and as always, you can always reach out to me if you have any questions, issues, and I will be happy to help. So if you're someone that uses Ecamm Live or anything like that, and you kind of want to understand a bit more about the mindset behind CueCam and how it integrates with other things, there's another video that you can also access from inside CueCam or from this channel if you're interested in that. All right, thanks for watching, and yeah, can't wait to see what you do with this.